Okay, here we are on 7G1, set number 2. This is number 14. We're supposed to create a truth table and then determine whether the following argument is valid or invalid. All right, so here's what you're doing when you do this. First of all, you're building truth tables for each of these statements, just like always. So that should be familiar. But then you're interpreting the results of the truth table. If an argument is valid, then here's what you won't find. You won't find any line on the truth table where the premises are all true, but the conclusion turns out false. For a valid argument, if the premises are true, the conclusion must be true. So these check boxes here are supposed to be lines where you can check and see, wait, is this a line that proves that the argument is invalid? In other words, is this a line where both premises are true, but then the conclusion is false? Let's run the truth tables and then we'll look at it line by line. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. Got the horseshoe here, so I'm going to go true, false, true, 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 false, true, 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 false, true. This is huge. True, true, false, true, true. Let's go back over here. True, 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 false, 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 false. True, 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 true. You might think, Sasser, how are you going so fast on these? It's because the antecedent is false. If the antecedent is false, I don't even look at this column. I know that horseshoe is true. All right, now I'm doing the conjunction. So I'm looking at the two columns underneath the horseshoes, right? So I got true, true, and then I got true, false. That's false. True, true, false, 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 false. And I got true, false, true, true, true. Great. And this is the main operator. Let's go over here. We got true, true, false, false, true, true, false, 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 false. Pardon me. Come in. All right, now let's go over to this third column here. So we got true, 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 false, true, true, false. That's false. True. True, 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 false, true, false. Now, here's what we're looking at. We want to check each line and see, is there any line in which both premises are true, but then the conclusion turns out to be false, right? So one thing I can do is just look at the conclusion column here and say, well, let me go to the false lines and see if they got true premises. Okay, so here's this line, it's false, but one of the premises is false too. So it's not a counterexample to validity. So far, so valid. Let's go to the other false line. See, we got a false premise. So again, this is not a counterexample to validity. So far, it's still innocent, still valid. Another false sign. Again, there's a false premise, so it's not a counterexample to validity. And the final false line, false premise again. So that means this is a valid argument. Every line checks out. There's no line on which the premises are true, but the conclusion is false. So this one's valid.